before we get into this thing, let the people know who you are and what you do.
Gotcha. My name is Kenneth Erden. I go by MayKenHistory. People know me before I started rapping as MayKenHistory for my brand and everything, because I did have a business, and I still do currently have a business and run a business. But that's what people mostly know me from. But I just started making music in October. So I record, I write, mix and master my own music. Came out with my album on my birthday in March, so it's really been going up since then.
Okay. What song you dropped that really like surprised you that a lot of people like took to it?
I think it's a toss up between the video I just dropped, which was the intro and the top shotter, because it had like a message behind it, especially what's been going on in the world with police brutality. The whole Black Lives Matter movement. So I wanted to, when I told myself when I came out, I wanted to come out differently than how everybody else in Baltimore came out. Not any shades and none of them. I respect every artist in their craft, but I wanted to come on some, not robbing, killing, all of this. Like I wanted to come giving some actual substance in my music. So I felt like that song right there gave substance to me. And then when people heard it and they saw the visual of what I was trying to, perceive when I actually wrote that song, I think for me it's just like, wow, y'all really saw what I was, visualizing when I was writing, and now y'all actually liking, and it's a lot of people's favorite. So I think that song is probably the top one.
Okay. Out of like all the career paths that we could choose as artists, what made you pursue rap?
I wouldn't even say I pursued it. I kind of say it fell in my lap. In October, I lost both of my grandparents. So that kind of opened the door for me to kind of let go of what was inside for a long time, because for months I was really not sleeping well and eating well. I just really wasn't myself. And one of my close friends, Josh, who actually makes music himself, he was like, bro, like really try to just let it go on some music. And I recorded one song. He actually recorded that first song for me. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to just give it a try. So I actually did it myself. I went and got everything on my own in my studio, got the studio set up, and I just started recording. And I just put out the tape, and everybody was like, damn, like you rap. And I'm like, I don't necessarily want to be a rapper label, you feel me? Because it's just like I feel like I'm an artist. I don't necessarily say I'm a rapper. I'm an artist. I try to stay in my own lane of my art. This is how I express myself. It's not to, you feel me, flex on anybody and anything. It's just how I express myself. It's who I am. You can hear it in my music. So
Cool. Condolences for your grandparents. I'm glad that you are much better and found a route that can like help you get that emotion out and deal with it. So yeah, that's definitely cool. As far as Baltimore legends, like in the rap game, either rappers or singers, who would you want to hear something from right now?
If he was still alive, Lil Scooter.
Okay.
That he was always. I honestly, I put him in my all-time top 5, because I feel like if he was still alive to this day, he would have actually made it further than anybody in Baltimore did. And probably a lot further than a lot of people in their careers have. So definitely Scooter for sure. Legend for sure.
That's what's up. All right, so I seen this Hot Girl Summer skit. How did that come about?
That's my brother actually. That's my brother, man. It was shooting his video for his music video. He actually makes music too. Dope as hell. He called me one day. I think I was chilling. I wasn't doing anything. He called me. He was like, bro, I want you to play this part in this video. Like, play my grandson. And I'm like, play your grandson? I'm like, man, grown ass man. But I was like, no, I got you, bro. Like, I'm always on the lookout for people. But play the role. Like, literally, it was no script to that and nothing. We just, off the top of the dome, just being us, because like I said, that's my brother. I grew up with him. We hang out many times, a couple of heads. So it's like, it just was natural. So that came out, and then we put that out, and hella people was like, yo, y'all funny as hell for that.
It was
That was
definitely good.
definitely something that put my face out there on that, though.
Now, are you interested in acting, or that was just like your last?
I mean, I wouldn't say that's been my, career that I'm trying to pursue, but I know within the entertainment realm, it can be part of it. I would love to branch into that, if given the opportunity, because people actually did like that skit. I know my mother always told me, you'll be a great actor. You're all so dramatic. I don't think I'm dramatic, but some people think I'm dramatic. I be chilling. I really be chilling.
All right, so I see you also run a business called Champion Digital Solutions. Mm-hmm. Did you go to school for digital marketing, or you just like got a niche?
I went to school for actually I started going to school at Morgan for electrical engineering. Then I transferred to Eastern Shore. I majored in engineering technology. About to finish up soon, actually. But through my networking base, I learned about marketing, and I kind of took what I learned from the technology field and the marketing field and kind of combined the two, so I could help, build my brand and also build other people's brands and businesses along the way. So once I did that for like a year or two, actually I think a year in, I got featured in Yahoo Finance, which was actually pretty dope to do. It was during the pandemic too, so it was kind of like wow, even though there's so much negativity going on, I could still see that positivity light right there. So that was dope. But other than that, so that was really how that kind of fell in my lap too. It was kind of like, it was a good thing. Like, I feel like God just put certain things in my life for a reason. So it's kind of nice to still have that business, even though I'm on the music realm and probably people are like, oh, what happened to the business? Like, it's still there. It's just, I want to do something else. You feel me? I'm not just sticking in the one lane. There's other things I wanted to do with my life. Like, I don't have to do that forever.
So how do you balance that and rapping? Because, like, you got clients. So I'm for sure, like, that takes a big part of your time.
That's a good question. You were on point with these questions, too. I feel like since I started the music, I kind of took a break from the business side because I know how that can take up a lot of my day. And now that I kind of shifted over to the music side, that's taking up a lot of my day. But it's taking up a lot of my day in a sense that I love doing it. Even though I love my business, I wouldn't say I fell out of love with it, but it was kind of like, okay, it was cool for a minute, but like I said earlier, it's time to do something else. I want to do something else. And then, granted, my grandparents did pass, so it kind of, led me to do this. So that's fine.
So since you got the knowledge for like the digital marketing and things of that such, are you in control of like your branding digitally, like for your artistry?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I started everything from the ground. Like that, I came up with the whole idea. Even though I still had people I did network with through that process, but it was basically started from my idea of, what, I'm tired of the 9-to-5 life. No shade to no one that does work that life. That is what they want to do. But I just see it. I have a bigger vision for myself and for what I want. So I was like, how about I create my own wealth for my own family that I plan to have in the future and for what I want. So it was just simply, really, that's just that for me.
Okay. Now, how do you stay creative? Like, in that mindset to like write music, do the beats and things of that such?
For me, I think lately, with the first tape was a lot of pain and just me just letting a lot of things just loose from what I was holding on from the past, and then stuff that was going on with me personally. It was just kind of let me just let this loose. Like, this is an introduction to y'all. Like, this is my introduction to music. But I feel like now, how people say, like, they got in their bag. Like, I feel like I got in my bag, not in terms of money more so, I feel like I'm more confident. I feel like I'm perfecting my sound more. I'm starting to find out like what works and what doesn't. I'm starting to trying to be more versatile, not stick to one sound, one lane. Taking trips. I like to travel a lot. I just came back from LA actually, which was why we missed last week because
That's cool.
that jet lag and the time zone change. I was like, oh goodness, I forgot. I popped up that morning. I was like, oh, I forgot I'm supposed to do that. I was like, oh my gosh, forget it. I was like, I hit you up. You know, like, all right, cool. But taking trips kind of definitely cleared my mind. Like since I've been back, came back last Friday. I've recorded 3-4 songs already since then. So like I'm at it like crazy.
Okay. So you say you take trips, or you have been taking trips. What place have you been to that has like really like sparked that inspiration? Like as soon as you touch down, it's like, hold up, because I see this and I need to do this. Like really got you in that like creative mode.
I think granted, since I just started in October, which when so long ago, it was like 6 months ago. I really think that LA trip, just coming back from that LA trip, it was just like a different atmosphere, a different vibe. And especially coming from Baltimore, we don't see that type of scenery. You know, just the atmosphere, the things you can do there, the people. It was just a different vibe. So like as soon as I came back, it was just like, you know what, like what can I do to get me there? Like, because I've always loved that nice weather out there, just being out there. And I like that luxurious life, you know. But you got to work toward it. So I was like, you know what? Let me come home and get to it, and let's see what this music can do.
Okay, so continuing with the music thing, if you had a lane as far as rap you would want to move in, would you want to stay kind of like in this, conscious rap type lane, or would you want to move more to like, I would say rap for the ladies, or like the
It's
like
funny you say that.
rap?
This next tape is more vibey. I feel like it's giving them more some like a summertime, top down type vibe for the ladies. So if I were so born into a lane, like I told myself coming in, like I'm a huge Bryson Tiller fan. Love Bryson Tiller. I just think his music and how he puts things together as an artist is dope. So that trap soul lane, I kind of want to merge to that lane because, like I said, I don't have to rap about that robbing and killing all that. I ain't into all that. That's just not me. Everybody know me as a chill person. Feel me? I'm cool. But like I said, that trap soul, that talking to the ladies, like that's kind of where I'm going, and that tape is definitely leading in that direction for sure. So.
Okay. Now, is it any special ladies who have contributed to this tape?
Actually, I have a couple people that I'm planning on working with.
Okay.
I can drop one name. Her name's Diana. Actually, she's a friend of mine, great friend of mine. Grew up with her. She has an amazing voice. We actually supposed to be in the studio next week, I think, or this weekend coming up. So once we get to working on that, I can give y'all some more insight on it. But I got a couple other people on the hush, I ain't trying to reveal those names yet, but it's some works with some ladies. I do want to work with some ladies. I definitely want to work with, if industry-wise, if I did have the opportunity to, Coil Ray. She's dope to me. I would love to do something where, she's dope.
All right. So your latest project, what was like the experience like creating that? Because you say you just really got into the game, and then like we went full force, and now we have a project from you. Haven't been like a whole year, and we have a project. So how was that like experience creating that?
It was the closest thing. I ain't gonna lie, it was really scary because, like I said, I came from the business world and kind of the educational, trying to, build that platform up more so than I'm about to make music. So it was a sense of I was like nervous. I was like, okay, now what if I put this out and then people like, what the hell coming from him? Like, So, but it just got to a point where I was like, you know what? Like, not mean to cuss on it, but I was like, F it. Like, I don't care. Like, I really don't care what y'all think. Like, if y'all like it, whoever like it, cool. If you listen to it, cool. Like, if you don't, ain't gonna hurt my feelings. Like, I'm good. I had fun doing it. It was something I loved doing, and it made me feel better from what I had going on at the time. So I think it was a good experience. And then from song to song, I saw the growth in my musicianship. It was growing. I could hear it. It was getting a lot easier for me to start, writing. It was getting quicker. Things was coming quicker. Flows were changing a lot. So it was just like, I was just playing with it. It was an experiment. And that's why I said, I think I said it like last week, or maybe it was this week. Like this week, that last tape was a warm up. I felt like it was just here you go, just to let y'all know, like, oh, dang, he in this? Oh, and it's actually good. Then I can come with something else to really show y'all, like, the lane that I'm in.
Okay. Now, if Top Shotter wasn't the first release from this project, what song would you have chose?
Oh, that's dang. You just busting my head with these questions. These are good ones. Because it was literally, I had to discuss with my team, like, what am I shooting first? Like, I don't know. Like, there was a lot of favors from different people. I told myself that once I dropped the tape, I was going to wait probably about 2-3 weeks, maybe a month tops, just to see like what will be my top favorites. Because they were changing, and then they were consistent for a while. And I was like, okay, now I see the consistency. So now let's pick them out from those few. So I saw that was kind of the top favorite. So you know what, let's go with this one. And plus, like I told you earlier, I wanted to come out differently. I wanted to come out with a message. I didn't want to come out on how everybody else is rapping about this, that, and the third. I respect everybody's musicianship. I just can't listen to everything. I'm sorry. Like I got a certain ear. I can't listen to everything. And I get into it with my friends all the time. Like we had debates about music all the time because I just had a different ear than them. But yeah, I think that's Top Shotter was the best one to start with because I think Lil Baby gave me the idea of giving a message to the world. Of not just giving a message to my city or my friends. Like, no, it's more than just that small circle. I'm trying to bless the world. I'm trying to show the world what I'm coming with. So that was basically what that was.
All right, so before we go, what can we expect from you and your artistry for the years to come or for the rest of this year? Whether it's like more music videos, performances somewhere, what can we get?
For sure, it's gonna be more music. I literally got a whole tape done now, honestly. If I wanted to drop, I could, but I'm kind of just being patient. I'm just gonna keep. I got some things I still want to do. I still got some features I may want on there. And I kind of on the first tape too. I meant to say too that first tape was no features. If a lot of people did not notice that, and I wanted to do that for a reason because J. Cole actually inspired me to really just, go no features, like just really show your, true lyrical genius. So that's what I really want to do, just no features. But like he said in his documentary, I don't want to go throughout my whole career not working with anybody. So I do want to, start working with people down the road. More videos are coming. They are definitely coming because it's definitely been asked a lot since Top Shot dropped. I'm just trying to figure out if I want to shoot something from the last tape or it's going to be from something from the new tape. I'm thinking, I guess I can release it to you. Thinking about releasing a little freestyle video. So you're the first one to hear that. I might drop this freestyle video pretty soon, kind of introducing the tape. So it's tape coming summertime. So
okay. Summertime vibes, I see.
Summertime vibes, yeah.
Okay, well, thank you, boss, for coming through, doing this interview with me.
I appreciate you.
No problem.